Welcome everybody, I'm Antonietta. Today's class is focused on anxiety relief. Join me as we learn some tips on how to manage anxiety during times of uncertainty. Together, let's meet on the mat. Let's get started laying down on our backs. When you get there, hug the knees to the chest. Rock a little side to side. Feel the earth underneath you, grounding and supporting you. Let's put down your to-do list and be here in the present moment. Pause and breathe here. Focus on both your breath and your ability to be present in each pose can help quiet negative chatter and boost your overall mood. Through certain poses or asanas and breathing techniques, you can learn how to lessen anxiety by controlling negative thoughts on your time and at your own pace. Let's start with relieving some tension in the chest and back by coming into fish pose, Matsyasana. Release and extend your legs out long, point or flex the toes and knit the legs together. Bring your forearms to your sides, lift the upper body off the ground and rest your weight on your hips and forearms while the lower body stays grounded. Let your head hang back towards the floor or rest it on a block or cushion. Pause and breathe. Gently release, and when you're ready, bend the knees to grab the backs of the thighs and rock and roll all the way up, front to back, massaging the back body. Letting go of any care or worry you may be holding on to, and rising all the way up, coming into a seated position. From here, extend the right leg, draw the left foot in against the inner right thigh. Head to knee pose, Janu Sirsasana. Adjust your body so that your torso faces your right leg. Inhale to find length as you raise your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold and over the right leg. Flex the right foot, nose towards knee. Grab a hold of whatever you can, maybe it's your calf or your ankle. Relax the shoulders, neck and face. The goal is to get the head towards or touching the knee, no worries if it doesn't even come close. Meet yourself where you are. In time, you will get to where you want to be. Really listen to your body here, being mindful of the areas of tightness, and send the breath to those parts. Quietly whisper, I am in charge. I am in charge. On your next breath, slowly make your way back up and switch to the other side. Extend the left leg straight out in front of you and place the bottom of the right foot against the left thigh. Pull the left leg in to square the hips and so that you're facing the left leg. Inhale, arms rise up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Grab a hold of your calf, shin, ankle, or heel. Allow the head and neck to hang heavy. Take a few slow, deep breaths in and a few slow, deep breaths out. And quietly whisper, I am right where I need to be. I am right where I need to be. To release, inhale the arms up overhead and then bring them down. Draw the knees in and both soles of the feet together, coming into butterfly pose, opening up the hips as you interlace your fingers around the feet. Growing tall through the spine and the crown of the head. On an exhale, fold forward. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Take note of the sensations that move throughout your body as you come into each pose. Allow yourself to feel and experience whatever emotions arise. On your next inhale, slowly come back up and send your legs straight out in front of you, coming into Dandasana or staff pose. Fingertips or palms come right to the hip points or maybe even slightly behind. Roll the shoulders up and backwards, wrapping them around the back body, and find that lift in the heart. Firm down through the tops of the thighs, flex the feet, and spread the toes. Take a couple deep breaths here, and check in to see how you feel here. Scan the body. Coming into a seated spinal twist, bend your left knee and place it flat on the ground on the outside of your right knee. Inhale, bring your left arm up. Exhale, bring your left arm down. Place your elbow on the outside of your left leg. Turn your chest, head, and eyes to the left. Slow, deep breaths here. Slowly turn your head and then your chest back to the center. Now repeat on the other side. Bend your right knee and place it flat on the ground on the outside of your left knee. Inhale, bring your right arm up. Exhale, bring your right arm down. Place your elbow on the outside of your right leg. Turn to look to the left and take some nice deep cleansing breaths here. Slowly make your way back to center. Extend your right leg. Big inhale and big exhale. Making our way to reverse table or crab pose, bend the knees up, soles of the feet to the mat, slide the hands back, fingertips facing forward, press firmly onto the palms and the feet, push away from the mat and lift the hips all the way up. Send your sit bones towards the back of your knees, open up through the chest, wrapping shoulder blades around and underneath. Keep lifting and take your gaze up. Press into your fingers in all four corners of your feet. One more breath. Inhale, open your hearts a little more. And then exhale, gently guide your hips back down. Moving mindfully across the ankles and come forward to child pose, Balasana. Take a deep cleansing breath in here. See if you can bring awareness to what thoughts are coming up here. They may be pleasant thoughts, or maybe even not so pleasant thoughts. Can you entertain the thought of settling in with the not so pleasant ones? Maybe ride them out and see what happens if you just breathe through them and see if they'll pass. Try to get comfortable in the uncomfortable. A couple more breaths here. and then make your way up onto all fours to tabletop pose. When you get there, bring the knees together and the feet slightly wider than your hips. Tops of the feet flat on the floor. Rather than sitting on your heels, sit between them. Option to bring a block or a pillow here. Place your hands on your thighs, sit up nice and tall, open your chest. Hero pose. Because yes, you are. You are a hero. You're my hero. Focus on your breath to help you find stillness. On your next breath, make your way back to tabletop pose. Curl the toes under, moving from center, peel the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Super mindful of the hands as they press through the knuckles and claw at the fingertips. Pedal it out here, long, deep, meaningful breaths. And when you're really present and aware in the process, your mind, body, and spirit are all working in union, like one moving part. This is yoga. One more deep breath here. Moving consciously, begin to slowly walk your way to the front of the mat at a standing forward fold. On your next inhale, lift up halfway, flat back, long neck. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reach for the sky, spread the fingers, press into your foundation. Exhale, hands to heart. Once more, inhale and reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Coming into tree pose, engage the core and bring your hands together at the heart center in prayer. Root down through the right foot as you begin to slowly lift your left foot up, allowing it to rest on your ankle, calf, or thigh. You can use your hand to guide your foot. Keep your gaze steady and your mind clear. Option to use a wall for support. Beautiful. Carefully place your left foot on the ground and find your balance in both feet. Shift your weight over to your left foot and allow your right foot to rise up to rest on your ankle, calf, or thigh. Squeeze the inner thigh in as your foot presses against it, creating opposition or resistance. You might raise your arms up to form branches or whatever shape you choose, or you can leave them placed at your heart. Take a couple breaths here. Let it all go. Rain it down, standing forward fold. Plant the palms, walk or hop the feet to the back plank pose. Really reach the heels towards the back edge of the mat. Slowly lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Anchor through the right heel. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. Shift it forward towards your nose and then step it up into your lunge. Pivot on the back foot, then open up to warrior two. Fingertips spread left to right, stacking head over heart, heart over pelvis. Deep inhale. And on an exhale, sink a little deeper. Interlace the fingers behind the tail, open the chest, heart lifts open, coming into strong and fierce yet humble warrior. Pull the left hip crease back and draw the navel up and in, Uddiyana Bandha. Moving with intention, keep length in the spine as long as possible as you cinch forward. Bring your chest towards the left thigh. Maybe raise the corners of the mouth here, tap into an inner smile, then continue this controlled movement all the way down until the crown of the head is facing the ground. Press into the outer edge of the right foot. The right inner thigh is engaged and strong. Breathe deep and let the neck hang loose. Press into all four corners of the feet. Move carefully to unwind and release the arms, reaching arms up and above. Straighten the left leg and turn your left toes in and your right toes out. Interlace the fingers behind the back and maybe bring the opposite thumb on top this time. Right knee bends forward and stacked over the right ankle. Open through the chest. Inhale, long flat back as you begin to pull the right hip crease back, coming into your mindful, humble warrior. Melt the heart down while keeping both legs strong and engaged. Use your breath to activate your core. Crown shines down. Breathe. Feet actively grounding down. Strong legs, keep the core in tight and slowly begin to rise up. Unlace your fingers and reach your arms up high, then straighten through the right leg. Use your fingertips to guide you down into a crouch down position. Adjust your feet as needed. Tailbone between the ankles and hands in prayer at the chest, yogi, squat, or malasana. Continue to press hands firmly together while at the same time pressing elbows against the inner thighs, creating resistance and building strength. If you're up for it and you want to give crow a go, you might want to use this time to try it out. Place your palms firmly on the mat about shoulder width apart. Draw the core in and up. Inhale and walk the knees in towards the armpits. Begin to gently shift the weight from your hands to your feet, rocking forward and back. Dristi is out in front and forward. Lift one foot and then the other coming into crow. Keep squeezing the heels up towards the sit bones. The navel is in and up. Slowly lower your feet down to the mat. And gently lower your knees, hip width distance apart, coming into tabletop pose. Walk your hands forward, coming into puppy pose. Slide your forearms down and release the forehead to the mat. One of my favorite shoulder stretches and openers. Spread your fingers nice and wide and press firmly into the palms. Elbows lift, hips lift high towards the ceiling. Keep pressing your chest towards the ground. For a deeper stretch, you can try lifting the wrists by coming onto the fingertips. Also, you can come up on the chin. Two more breaths here. If you're on your fingertips, lower and release to the palms, slowly coming onto the forearms. Shift the hips forward and gradually lower down to the mat, coming into Sphinx pose. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. Lift your chest, open the heart, pressing into the palms and the tops of the feet. Slide the palms down towards the back edge of the mat, palms facing up, and rest your chin on the mat. Exhale, lift off the toes and bend the knees towards the head. Lift your hands and take hold of your ankles. Point your toes. Inhale and lift your head, chest, and thighs away from the mat, leaving only the core to be touching the mat. Look straight ahead and breathe into bow pose. Exhale and release. Lower your head, chest, thighs, and feet back towards the mat. Let go of your ankles and return your hands to your side. Relax and just let go. Turn your head to place on your left ear on the mat. Deep inhale. And on an exhale, turn onto the opposite ear. Extend the arms wide left to right. Bend the left leg and left arm, placing the palm firmly on the mat. Push away from the mat. Lift the left leg up and over behind you, placing your toe onto the mat. In time, you can try to lower your heel. This is an amazing deep shoulder opener and low back stretch. Reset by pushing off the left heel and foot to slowly come back to center, and let's do the opposite side. Arms are extended wide. This time bend the right leg and right arm. Palm presses down gently. Rotate the right leg up and over and around to the back side. Toe hits the mat. Breathe and soften into the twist. From here, unravel and roll yourself onto your backside. When you get there, squeeze your right knee into your chest, guide it over to the left side of your body, twisting the spine and low back. Look to your right, keep the shoulders flat or coming close to the floor. Close the eyes and relax into the posture. Let gravity pull the knee down. Breathe in expansion and breathe out contraction. Guide your knee back to center, give it another squeeze, and then extend your legs out long and switch. Carefully allow your knee to drop over to your right side. Option to bring your head to gaze in the opposite direction of your knees. If it feels good to you, you can close your eyes here. Send your breath down to your low back. Moving at your own pace, guide your knee back to center, giving it one last squeeze, and then lower the leg out long. Coming into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Windshield wiper the feet left to right. And then place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Gently close your eyes and take the deepest breath you've taken all day. Allow your body to become heavy and soft on the mat. Relax all the muscles in your face and in your body. Give yourself permission to sit in silence. Let's pause here for several breaths. If you have time to lay in Shavasana a little longer, feel free. Or else, bring your hands together, palm to palm, and place them in front of your heart. Just like you can hold a cactus gently, even though it's prickly and uncomfortable, we can learn how to hold difficult thoughts and feelings gently. The hardest part is the willingness, and you already proved that you can, and you will. Thank you for showing up today and every day, honoring you all for all you've done, do, and are doing. Take loving care. Namaste.